So he's literally right here, and then he's reaching out to shoot in front of the fucking windshield. Like I'm not kidding. Based on the attached clip, it is hard to believe he is alive. I'm sorry. What? He It's hard to believe he's alive. That's absolutely just insane. I mean, damn, 2026 just started 1 week ago, literally 7 days ago. And what do we have here? We have trigger happy ICE agents. We have kidnappings of presidents. I mean, what else can you do in a fucking week? In a fucking week, we've kidnapped the president, and we have federal immigration and customs enforcement officers killing people on the street. It's absolutely insane here in 2026. The MAG is off to a shitty start. I'll say that. In this story, we got a woman. She was essentially blocking the street, uh, and ICE agents came up to her or whatever, and uh, she started pulling off away from the ICE agents, of course, but it wasn't warranted for this cop to literally shoot her dead in the street. I mean, it's absolutely horrendous. And Donald Trump posted a shit post, of course, like he always does on True Social, and downplays everybody involved, and calling the people involved instigators. Like she just watched a woman get shot. I'll go over more of that here in a second, but just the overall just lack of empathy for anybody in this entire administration is absolutely insane. Christy Nome even downplayed this whole thing, saying it was clearly self defense. It wasn't clearly self defense. That's objective. Objectively, it wasn't clearly self defense. At best, it was a maybe. At best, it was a maybe. Uh, overall, just absolutely insane and absolutely a tragic thing to happen. It seems like in today's age, at least to me, it seems like they try to picture this whole thing as like a normal situation. This is not normal. This wasn't happening before Donald Trump. None of this shit was happening. None of this uh, just hella federal agents in cities for absolutely no reason. Uh, like the National Guard in cities that are unwanted, and eventually pulled out of some cities like Chicago and Los Angeles. But uh, but the ICE is obviously everywhere, and you can't just get rid of them. But they're obviously not wanted or not needed anywhere. Most of the time, these federal agents, especially the ICE agents, are sitting there and they're not even doing anything because, again, Trump's his whole deportation campaign isn't even like crazy. Like they're not even deporting a lot of people. A lot of times they're just harassing people for absolutely no reason, shaking them down. Most of the time, a lot of the time, at least, uh, American citizens, and then now they're killing an American citizen. So let's just go over the video. I have the video of that, and then the Trump shit post on whatever is fucking True Social. I'm not on that shit. But before we do that, guys, if you guys could like, comment, and subscribe, helps my channel tremendously. It helps me grow and helps me get more content out for you guys. So let's get to it here. Again, graphic content. So if you guys don't want to see anything gory, probably skip this part at least.
No! No! Shame! Shame! Oh my god! What the fuck? What the fuck?
Then basically she dies there because she hits the cars right here after she pulls away. Trump is calling this woman, the one that's saying no, stop, an instigator. Like what? She's calling this lady an instigator, and she just watched a girl get murdered outright, just put to death, and somehow she's an instigator. I mean, again, the whole downplaying people dying and people getting hurt is absolutely insane by this administration. But I just want to go through it really slowly, one more time. So she was backing up, right? She was obviously not trying to kill anybody, or she just would have went forward the whole time and tried to hit this officer right here. She was backing up so she wouldn't hit this guy in the first place, but she eventually backed up. And then, even if I back or go a little back, right? Well, she's backing up so she won't hit anybody. Okay, and again, it was like a 30-year-old woman, so just keep that in mind. But she backed up, and then this guy's in front of the car. To be fair, this guy's in front of the car. I mean, I don't know why he's sitting in front of this fucking car. Obviously, he probably wants something to get instigated so he can pull the trigger. I mean, a lot. I'm telling you guys, a lot of these federal officers are trigger happy, especially after saying this. It's no doubt they want something to stir up, uh, so they can do something either physically or do some type of harm to some people. These people are, aggressive. I've seen, body slamming of older people, elderly people, American citizens for no reason, being obvious American citizens with their driver's license and such, that they could easily verify who they are, but they don't want to because they just want to do uh, their harm to people. So, just continuing my commentary here on this whole play, step by step. You see the guy, he's standing here, he's pulling up his mask. Okay, she starts driving forward. She backed up. She turned her wheels to the right, so she one hit this guy. Look, I mean the wheels are fully turned. Okay, and he shoots his shot like right here. Okay, and you can see his feet, 1 foot, 1 foot, both on the side of the car. So bam, bam, right there. He hasn't even pulled the trigger yet. So in my opinion, it's not looking good for the officer. I don't think he was in immediate trouble. Again, I will say that it was probably like at the very minimum, like a very high tense situation. But at the end of the day, officers are supposed to be trained to be in those situations. I don't think he was in any immediate danger here. So he did the shot right there. Like he was already on the side of the car, and he blasted. You can see the smoke from the gun there. So it's being shot just around here, and he shoots in the front windshield. So he's literally right here, and then he's reaching out to shoot in front of the fucking windshield. Like I'm not kidding. Uh, so there it is right there, and then the two shots after that is absolutely insane, and just proves my point in terms of he was trying to, or he was trigger happy and wanting to, get aggressive to this woman. Uh, but I will show this post as well that Trump posted on his True Social after. I have just viewed the clip of the event which took place in Minneapolis, Minnesota. It is a horrible thing to watch. The woman streaming or screaming was obviously a professional agitator, and the woman driving the car was very disorderly, obstructing and resisting, who then violently, willfully, and viciously ran over the ICE officer. Did you guys see him get ran over? Fuck no. That's an absolute lie. Where did I leave off? Ran over the ICE officer who seems to have shot her in self defense. I don't know about that, man. They're obviously going to do anything in their whole entire power to defend this ICE officer. But come on, bro, come on. And then the whole thing of her being an agitator again, absolutely ridiculous. This lady just saw another lady get shot. How are you? How do you think she's supposed to react? Just be like, oh, another day in the street, another day. I just saw a woman get shot in the fucking head 3 times. The last two shots were absolutely unnecessary. That shows how trigger happy the guy was. And this is why people say we don't want federal agents in our cities. Okay, we want trained police officers because these federal agents are trained to be violent. They're trained to be violent to people that aren't supposed to be here, and the National Guard are trained to be like militants. Like police officers are supposed to deal with regular people, and that's why they're much less likely to be a harm on people. than at least these federal agents. But keep continuing. Based on the attached clip, it is hard to believe he is alive. I'm sorry. What? He It's hard to believe he's alive. That's absolutely just insane. I died laughing just looking at that. It is hard to believe that he is alive, but is now recovering in the hospital. The situation is being studied in its entirety, but the reason these incidents are happening is because the radical left is threatening, assaulting, and targeting our law enforcement officers and ICE agents on a daily basis. They are just, dude. I can't read it because I'm imagining this in his voice, and it's like I know if he said this out loud, like like just him blowing the shit out of proportion, like the ICE agent is hurt. It's absolutely ridiculous, and it's just like you cannot take this guy serious. I don't take him serious anymore. Anything Trump says, I do not take serious. No, I do think he will do some things that are absolutely insane. Right after the Maduro thing, Greenland. I'd actually be scared if I was Greenland. This motherfucker will actually go there and take that shit. Like this man has no rule of law, and it's not fun. It's really not funny or like uh anything to celebrate. But it kind of is what it is right now. Uh, but just continuing, we need to stand by and protect our law enforcement officers from this radical left movement of violence and hate. Uh, Somewhere in there, he's blaming the left. I don't know. Again, I don't really take anything Trump says seriously. I mean, it's how is this anywhere near the left's fault? Somehow a ICE agent killed this woman uh, for taking off, and now it's the radical left. Like, come on, we've seen this playbook for what almost a year now. The Epstein files, Democrat radical left agenda, whatever the problem is, it's the radical left. Like, I mean, that's his whole shtick there. But is just watch out there, guys. I mean, these ICE officers are looking for a reason to literally shoot you dead. These ICE agents or National Guard, whatever, they're sent there to raise fucking hell. They're sent there to uh, clean up violent crime. So like, I wouldn't do anything crazy if I'm stopped by them. They're literally looking for a reason to either pop you like in that video or just overall do some damage to you. Because I've seen these ICE agents like slam people to the ground, and if you try to not get slammed, they'll get four more officers to come over there and like slam you, and then like sneaky like hit you, like like I don't want to deal with any of that shit. So if any of you encounter that or are stopped by that, please do not do anything dumb, or try to stay away from this whole situation entirety. But if you are stopped by them or detained by them, whatever, I just not get myself into some trouble. I'll say that. But yeah, I'm gonna end the video there, guys. Again, if you guys could like, comment, and subscribe, it helps my channel tremendously, and I love all of you that has supported my channel. So I appreciate all of you, and see you in the next one.